Hi, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Our devotion for today, August 4th, 2023, is from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 3, verses 7 through 12. Jesus withdrew with his disciples to the sea, and a great crowd followed from Galilee and Judea and Jerusalem and Idumea, and from beyond the Jordan and from around Tyre and Sidon. When the great crowd heard all that he was doing, they came to him. And he told his disciples to have a boat ready for him because of the crowd, lest they crush him. For he had healed many, so that all who had diseases pressed around him to touch him. And whenever the unclean spirits saw him, they fell down before him and cried out, "You are the Son of God." And he strictly ordered them not to make him known. Because of his preaching, his healings, and his willingness to do good even on the Sabbath, he has created a commotion in the region. This Jesus has. Word of Jesus and what he's doing has spread to all parts of Palestine, and people from all over the region have come to see and hear Jesus for themselves. They all catch up with him by the Sea of Galilee, and so many come that they press upon Jesus as they all try to get closer and closer to him from all directions, seeking his touch in order to be healed. Fearing Jesus might get crushed by the crowd, the disciples go and find a boat so they can whisk him away through the sea if it becomes necessary. They don't really know who Jesus is yet, other than perhaps a prophet from God. The people don't really know who Jesus is yet, except maybe a prophet from God, the God who has been silent for well over 400 years. But now it seems God has sent a prophet to them who is performing miracles and healings. Jesus has even cast out demons from people who are possessed. But those demons know who Jesus is. Our devotion text tells us that whenever the unclean spirits saw him, they fell down before him and cried out, "You are the Son of God." Evil knows what is good and who is doing good, and evil doesn't like it, but evil knows them. They know Jesus is the Son of God from the start, even if the Jewish religious leaders and secular leaders and the people of Israel don't. And what is interesting is they fall down before him in a show of respect and worship as they acknowledge his authority and title. They know they are not as powerful as Jesus. They know that he can do anything with them that he'd like to, even destroy them. And I believe that there's also some fear in their voice because of the power Jesus has as they stand before him. These spiritual beings know the spiritual realm. They know the truth about heaven and hell. They know the truth about the temporal nature of this world and the eternal nature of the spiritual world. And they know the power Jesus commands and the respect he deserves. But we don't. Not yet. Not so far in the scriptures, in terms of the Gospels. And it will be difficult for many to understand the truth of Jesus then and now. I mean, we do see this today, don't we? The many who claim to be atheists or agnostic or nuns, those who seek after other gods other than the God of the Bible, be it crystals or pyramids or, magic or whatever. They may even fashion gods from their desires and add some earthly substance to it. But when it comes time for them to stand face to face before the real Creator and Judge, Jesus, even they will fall down before him and acknowledge the truth about him. Jesus is the Son of God, and their eternal destiny will depend solely upon his mercy and grace, just like us. And if they have denied him in this life, He has told us in the Scriptures he will deny them and theirs then, and their eternal fate will be hell. But the Holy Scriptures also tell us that if we confess with our lips that Jesus is Lord, we shall be saved. Have you acknowledged that Jesus is the Son of God? Go in peace. Serve the Lord.